and to write all over and scribble on and write notes to themselves. And I could not be more proud of my littlest ducks working as hard as they did to make that sound absolutely wonderful. So the group behind me now is our intermediate advanced band from Shawsville Middle School. It is comprised of 7th and 8th graders who have already begun their musical journey with us. As you might see, we do have one empty chair. Unfortunately, one of our players during practice, not rehearsal, practice, for soccer had to go to the ER. So we are wishing them a speedy recovery for possibly a broken finger. So if you can keep our baritone player in your thoughts and good wishes, that would be wonderful. So our first piece with our intermediate advanced band is something that we sort of akin to the middle school experience. Everyone's awkward, everything's weird, and our first selection for you for our intermediate advanced band is The Lake of Sorrows. They gird at it and they shook their fists at it and they said, "This is hard." But I was so proud of them. They said, "Here's the challenge, we're gonna take it." And It's also lucky that at the high school I had an all-state trombonist in my back pocket who was very happy to step in at the last moment to cover our baritone for our final piece for this section of the concert, Flamingo Grove.
It's still working. It's still
And our instrumentalist, very nice job. aids, but its property is the habanero, so please enjoy. So our next piece is a sort of a combination of a much larger suite of music. In large group repertoire like symphonies and orchestras, this is a very common piece because it's a big crowd pleaser. This piece is entitled The Planets. It originally has Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune in it, but you know, that would take like 2 hours. But this one should only take about 2 minutes, and it's highlighting the 3 most popular movements of the planets suite: Venus, Mars, and Jupiter. One of those being so famous that it actually has been used in a recent Bluey episode. I wonder if you can find it. So please enjoy The Planets. guys were some of the homies people. They welcomed me and they're just like, nah, that's not how we do it here. This is how we do it. And I said, okay. So this final piece, Blue Ridge Reel, is supposed to be a big fun party. It is a dance. It is fast. It is playful, and I feel like it really embodies a real engine of Appalachia. So please enjoy. If you have your spoons or your washboard, bring it out. You can totally use it. Awesome, awesome. So we combined all the bands, there we go, hey, there, yeah, there's her. And to create one mass of sound. We have pros and cons of being such a small community. One pro is that everyone is there to help out with it. And I love that about this community. And that reaches out to these kids too. They're like, oh, let's build this group together, and we're going to work hard, and we're going to do our best to put a piece of music kind enough to even offer her services to help me in our marching season next year. Mr. Bradley, I got it this time, has been one of our top-tier trombone players. He's been in our all-state jazz and our all-state bands, representing Montgomery County in the best way possible. Now, I know pretty words can't show you how much I'm appreciative, so I hope that a scholarship will be beneficial. This is our and what you do for us could never be bought, could never be paid for. But know as you go into the world, you're representing us Mustangs, we have our bird right. All right? Now, go sit down for the right Not only that it encompasses Appalachia again, but it was composed by a professor at Radford University, I believe it's that one, and not only is it composed locally, she has been kind enough to come and conduct us this evening. She took time out of her busy schedule to come and work with us yesterday, and she's here this evening to come and conduct the Eastern Montgomery Wind Symphony in their performance of Appalachian Whisper. Please, Dr. So the special thing about this piece, not only is it written by an awesome lady who will awesomely conduct, it is close to her heart because it was a lullaby sung to her by her grandmother as they sat on the porch of their West Virginia home and the storms rolled over the mountains, and thunder can be a little scary sometimes, but nothing like a lullaby from grandma to make you feel all better. So I cede the stage to my beautiful mentor, Dr. Jennifer McDonald. Go. get